Welcome to part 2 of What If Goku Survived the Cell Games. Now you remember, if you did not watch part 1, I specifically stated that I'm doing this story in parts instead of like just post the entire whole story on YouTube, because you know it would take me a long time and I kind of want to make some good content and be consistent. And that's all I gotta say. And we last left off in the Buu saga, and now we are about to enter the Battle of Gods, where someone is going to be fighting Lord Beerus. And please like the video.
Wow, you are just the grand central station of disappointment, aren't you?
The 4-year time skip between the Buu saga and the Battle of Gods. Since the Buu saga did not happen, they have they still have 4 years. Goku has worked even harder on his Super Saiyan 3 transformation. He has now mastered Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta is training more often in the hyperbolic time chamber. And speaking of the hyperbolic time chamber, I forgot to also include that they both trained together. They worked out their differences. They're still rivals, but Goku and Vegeta did train together in the hyperbolic time chamber, because Dende said that you can have infinite times that you can go inside the hyperbolic time chamber, but it's still one day as long as you're not worn out from it. He even brought Gohan with him a couple times. Chi-Chi though makes Gohan study even more, but he can still train, so it's like a 50-50 chance. The good thing is that Gohan is still around the Saiyan's level, meaning that he's still around the same strength as Goku and Vegeta, but he's still behind. He is now around 20 years old. Well, he's 22 years old. Goku was minding his own business on his training with King Kai's planet, trying to master Super Saiyan 3 in the hyperbolic time chamber as well. But on this day, he was on King Kai's planet. The destroyer Lord Beerus and his angel were his assistant Whis. Goku immediately comes out and acts like some child. King Kai is very nervous. This is the great Lord Beerus. He could blow up the planet if he wanted to. King Kai is still very nervous. Beerus has actually here not to blow up the planet, but to ask Goku about the Super Saiyan God. He said that, are you the one you must be the one who killed Frieza. You're the one who gave a lot of trouble to Frieza by turning into the legendary Super Saiyan that happens every 1,000 years with pure heart and pure rage. Goku was very puzzled. He never even knew that the Super Saiyan God was even a thing. He wonders if Goku's the Super Saiyan God. He never even knew he was even a thing. He said that maybe Vegeta knows about it. You mean Beerus replied, you mean Prince Vegeta? He lives on planet Earth with you too? So he said yes. And Goku agrees to not fight him because, you know, at the same time, because King Kai warns him about the strength of Lord Beerus. Goku decides to agree. We now go to the planet Earth. Vegeta and the gang are at Bulma's party at Capsule Corp basically on a cruise ship. This is Bulma's 38th birthday. Beerus arrives with Whis. Vegeta notices Beerus has arrived and gets very surprisingly scared. He met him as a kid. Beerus sees Vegeta and says, I see Prince Vegeta. It was only yesterday that I spared you as a child. I only spared you as a child because I thought you would be a bigger threat to this universe. Vegeta of course remembers that moment where Beerus literally stopped him and he made King Vegeta kneel before him. Vegeta walks over to Beerus, and Vegeta asks if Beerus is here to destroy the Earth. Beerus actually said no, and he said, well, Prince Vegeta, I come to ask you about the Super Saiyan God because your fellow Saiyan Goku told me about you and about this, if you would know about the Super Saiyan God. Vegeta was puzzled just like how Goku was. He never even knew that it was even a thing. He said, Super Saiyan God? Is that even a thing? Beerus said, yes, it is. It is a thing, and it's one of my dreams. I dreamed of it when I took my 200-year nap. Beerus was a little disappointed, but at the same time, are you married? He asked Vegeta if he's married. Vegeta said yes, he is, and he does have a family. Beerus was very surprised and said, oh, so the prince has a wife. Well, you should introduce her to me, Vegeta. Bulma came over and said, are you one of Vegeta's friends? I'm Bulma, Vegeta's wife and the birthday girl. Nice to meet you. And who is this fellow gentleman next to you? I'm Lord Beerus, and this is my attendant Whis. Call me Whis, ma'am. Anyway, we like to offer you some food. Beerus and Whis were very excited to eat food because they wanted to try Earth's delicacies. So Vegeta was while that was happening, Vegeta got kind of scared because anything bad would happen could result to Earth being blown up. They were eating a lot of takoyakis, and they were eating ramen and fish and noodles and etc. There's lots of foods that you can name, but I'm trying to keep this as short as possible. But anyway, a bad thing happens. Goten and Trunks decide to play water guns, and they spray Beerus on accident. Beerus got very angry and he was about to unleash his full power. He was about to go attack them, but Vegeta stopped him and said, "No, Lord Beerus, please!"
You f***ing failed!
And then Bulma comes over and gets really mad and slaps Beerus on the face because of the fact that he was about to go hurt Trunks and Goten. So Bulma decides to slap Beerus, which was a huge mistake in her hand. Beerus now decides to hit her to the ground. Vegeta now explodes and says, "That's my Bulma!" Runs at him and decides to actually lay a couple hits on him. And then, even though Beerus is suppressed, Vegeta goes at full force because he tried to threaten to hurt Trunks and threatened to hurt his wife Bulma. But anyway, and then right after that happened, Beerus was very upset. He knocked Vegeta to the ground and said, "I will now." Whis, could you hurry up already? I'm about to blow up Earth. Everyone got startled. Everyone tried to distract him. Gohan decides to play his superhero game of being the Great Saiyan Man, and try to entertain everyone. But then Goku comes out of absolutely nowhere with instant transmission and starts walking to Beerus and said, "Please, I beg of you, do not blow up the planet. I'm starting to know about the Super Saiyan God." He then asks Bulma to revive the Dragon Balls. She said, "Sure, as long as you kick this cat out of our yacht, then yes." Goku decides to make his wish to Shinron and says that, and asks about the Super Saiyan God and how to become it. That you must have five Saiyans with righteous hearts to link hands. It's like a ritual basically. They link hands and you become the Super Saiyan God. So they decide to do that. So now they all linked hands and Goku becomes a Super Saiyan God. They all turn Super Saiyans. He now decides to proceed to fight Beerus. Beerus has now got his dream come true. The Super Saiyan God is sitting right in front of him. His dreams were worth it. Goku is the first Super Saiyan God. Sadly, we're making Goku the one instead of Gohan or even Vegeta. Now, anyway, here's the thing. Goku decides to fight Beerus, and the fight goes kind of well. The problem is that Beerus is getting a lot of blows on Goku, and Goku's starting to not keep up. But Goku's starting to keep up though. That's the thing. Vegeta is very angry because he's just a glory hog who likes to just have all the glory instead of Vegeta. But then again, the fight becomes well. Beerus is still not going to blow up the planet. Goku says that he's going to give up because he's not strong enough to beat Beerus. He said that Whis is the strongest. Whis is an angel, so Whis is stronger than Beerus. Goku was very surprised that there are people that are even stronger than him. The fight is now over. Beerus decides to still destroy the Earth, but it was only a little piece. Even though Goku did not win, he stopped Beerus from destroying the Earth at least, and the Super Saiyan God still came true.